Back here?
I see him. Is he running around to you? Fuck. How many?
Yeah, that's him. This is him. That's him. That's him. Yeah, he's cheating. He's cheating. He's cheating.
This
He's
is
cheating.
Prawn, and I'm here to tell you that you might be negatively impacting the performance of your graphics card without even realizing it. And I did so while building in the Lian Li Evo RGB.
Hang on, let's see it, because I'm sure he is.
The MSI
It felt like it.
Z790 Edge TI Max Wi-Fi motherboard. And this may actually happen on a number of different boards.
Janus Orbit?
Janus Orbit. I think that chick streams.
This board can support multiple different NVMe
I think she streams. She's got to understand her.
Installing multiple different
who the fuck
PCIe
this chick
Gen
is.
4
It's
drives,
Giannis
as well as
also.
Corsair's
Giannis,
MP700
Stinky.
Pro
I killed
Gen
Stinky.
5. However, one thing that was immediately highlighted by Hardware Info 64 is that the X16
Yeah, I know this
slot,
chick.
the way the graphics
Yeah,
card
she
is
does
plugged into, is
stream.
now running with 8 lanes instead of
Is
16.
she live
I'll
right
talk to you
now?
about what impacts this can have and why it's something to keep in mind.
She is
now, this
not
is
live.
a Gen 5 drive that I'm installing here, the MP700 Pro,
Maybe
which
she
I'll do a
is.
video on
No, she
separately,
is, she is.
that can run up to 12,000 megabytes per second read speed. A pretty nifty addition to your gaming PC, assuming
not
that you
live.
have the board to run it.
That's her.
It
That's
does
her.
indeed
But
lead
her
to
buddy,
fast load
her
speeds,
buddy
and this
is
motherboard
fucking
does
cheating.
support it in
Yeah,
the
her
top
buddy's
slot.
fucking cheating.
You don't
just
see
got
many
wrecked.
boards that support Gen 5 drives at the moment.
she
although
got
the
wrecked
number
there.
will be
Yep, they're lost.
expanding.
They're gone.
And this is an interesting drive because it has its own heat shield and
Alrighty.
fan, so you can see it requires SATA power.
I
for
can't
example.
believe that
It's a bit of a
people
chunky
fucking. I
monkey
mean, dude,
in order to run it cool.
If she was
and
live, I would be
fast.
like,
on
yo,
paper, this is a pretty decent setup. The only negative.
I know what the fuck you're doing.
She's
Your
also.
boyfriend.
I think she
You guys
might
probably
be.
don't know this about me, but I've been
she
doing
might be
video
as
game
well.
performance analysis.
She might
for
have no
console and
idea
PC
that the
games for a
person.
long
No, I
time.
mean, I've
What
seen
you're
her
seeing now
play.
is a piece of
I've seen her
software I've had
play.
custom
Like
made
she's
for me
not.
that actually does performance analyses.
She's
for
all
me on
right,
this
but
video
not
game
like
is Forza Horizon
she
4
doesn't
running
have
on the
aimbot or
Xbox
anything
One
like that.
X.
She doesn't
If you run a
cheat
game
yet,
at
but
30 FPS,
her fucking
your GPU has a
friend over
budget
there,
to generate the
full of
frame
shit.
in 33.33
That was
milliseconds.
clear
If you look on the right
snap,
side, you see that we have a
snap
smooth
fucking
line,
aim
but
with
now the
that
line's
Horus
breaking
or
up, which
whatever
means
the
the
fuck
frame
he's
rate's
using.
fluctuating between 30 and 27.
That's crazy,
But
dude.
what's the problem, you'd say? Take a look at the left side.
Aw,
This is the
man,
time
I
it takes
almost got
between
to
each
300
frame,
wins.
between
I needed
33
7
and
more
100
wins
milliseconds.
to get
As we
to
drop the
the
frames,
magic
the
300
time between
number.
each frame is different, which
Would've
leads to
had-
microstutter.
would've finished
Look at this
off
footage and notice
Warzone
the microstutter
2.5
that's
at
happening when the
300
camera
wins.
is turned.
That would've been
This
nice.
microstutter happens because the frame times are not consistent, and it
I
doesn't
think
matter
I've
what your
combined
monitor's refresh
with
rate.
my.
What matters is does your GPU
Oh,
churn
yeah,
out
right.
frames
Okay,
that
wait,
need
well,
to be turned.
if you're-
This
if you
microstutter
well, if I
happens because the
combine
frame times are not
overall
consistent, and it
Battle
doesn't
Royale
matter what your
and
monitor's refresh rate.
Resurgence,
What matters
I
is
have
does your GPU churn out the frames at
no,
even
300
intervals. If you play video
and
games on a PC and
7.
have the ability to concentrate for more than 2
see,
seconds,
okay,
this
ranked,
video
you
is
have
for
to
you.
count
You're
ranked as
lost.
well,
Otherwise,
so I don't know if they
you guys
count-
probably
I
don't
don't
know
know
this
if they
about me,
count
but I've been doing
that.
video game performance
Ranked,
analyses
yeah,
for
I think
console
ranked and
PC games
Resurgence
for a long
should be
time. What you're
comparing
seeing
together
now is a
because
piece
they're
of
the
software
same.
I've
Are
had
they
custom
together?
made for me that
They
actually
should
does
be.
performance
Like,
analysis.
you should add them together because Ranked Play is in Resurgence.
If you run a
So
game at 30
Resurgence
FPS,
plus
your
Ranked
GPU has a
Resurgence
budget to
should be
generate the
added
frame within
together.
33
If
to
after
33 milliseconds. If you look
then
on the
I
right side, you
have
see that we have a smooth
300
line, but now the
and
line's breaking up, which means the
30
frame rate's fluctuating between 30 and 27.
331.
What's the problem, you'd say? Take a look at the
I have
left side.
320.
This is the time it takes
Resurgence
between each
and
frame,
VR, I have
between 33
70.
and 100 milliseconds.
Nice.
As we
I have-
drop
So
the
it's
frames, the time
390
between each
plus
frame
my
is different,
other
which leads
accounts
to
that I had to
microstutter.
play on.
Look at this
has
footage
a
and notice
bunch
the
of wins,
microstutter
so that's like
that's happening
500
when the
wins.
camera is turned. This microstutter happens
assuming.
because the frame times are
You
not
have
consistent.
over
and it
100
doesn't
wins on
matter
your
what
other
your monitor.
account. Your other account's less than like 2 months old.
He's cheating. He's cheating. He's cheating.
Probably.
He's cheating.
2 months old, dude.
I don't know.
Crazy.
It's got to be at
Probably.
least 50. I mean, dude, think about it. We've won.
We win
like
on
10
average
10
4 a
wins.
night.
We won like 10 wins sometimes, and the amount
Yeah.
of times I've been shadow banned, I don't know. I'm assuming that's close to 500 right there with all the combines, but
Mhm.
you know. But yeah.
That's a good
All right.
idea, though. I didn't even think about Resurgence. I'm just sitting looking at regular Resurgence, and I have 293. I'm like, oh, it would be nice to have at least 300. But then, yeah, at ranked 331. 331.
Yes, sir. All right, dude.
You know, this
Yep, I
Cam,
will see you tonight.
Slider.
this
See you
used to be
guys.
called a jumpaline.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, till you got on it, then it became a trampoline.
You fucking
You know, this used to be called a jumpaline.
Super excited. Man.
This used to be called a
Super excited.
jumpaline.
I'd love to see the new
Yeah,
UI.
till you got on it, then it became a
more
trampoline.
Warzone 2019 feel.
You know, this used to be called
I hate those movies.
You wouldn't be.
Excited.
the difference between a
What kind of?
This is the difference between a multimillionaire and a billionaire.
We don't need your money, Mark.
All right.
I'm not looking for an investment.
Uh huh.
I want to be the official sports rig of the Dallas Mavericks.
Alright, I'm off. I'll see you
Which one you
tonight.
got?
Enough.
All right, we figured that out.
I'm serious.
Yeah, so am I. I'll take your money.
This is the difference between a multimillionaire.
What kind of iPhone is this?
What was the first thing that came to mind, Dad, when you saw Mom for the first time?
Her smile. She smiled at me. She walked by me. I felt really warm inside when I seen her smile.
Okay, Mommy, what about you?
She saw the full deal.
What was it?
Here's an easy way you can test your alternator by just using a wrench. Right here we have a brand new alternator. When the alternator is working, it'll cause a magnetic field. Here's an easy.
The very thing that they use to control the meat.
Elizabeth, you're so emotional. Like, slow down. Wait. Look at this guy. Buddy, if you want to impress my girl with a vehicle, it's going to have to be a food truck. Like, relax. All right? I love that. You know what I mean? This guy think he is. Elizabeth, you're so emotional.
If a heat-seeking missile loses its target, it automatically switches into search mode. It scans the area for any new heat source that fits its targeting criteria. If it finds something, it can lock on to the new target. But if it doesn't find a new target, some are designed to self-destruct. Others, though, will just keep...
Did I lose you, maybe? I think I'm going to play something. Maybe. You still there? Or did I lose you? Disappointing.
flying along their path until they run out of fuel. If a heat-seeking missile loses its target, it automatically switches into search mode. It scans the area for any new heat source that fits its targeting criteria. If it finds something, it can lock on to the new target. But if it doesn't find a new target, some are designed to self-destruct. Others, though, will just keep flying along their path until they run out of fuel. If a heat-seeking missile loses its target, it automatically switches into search mode. It scans the area for any new heat source that fits its targeting criteria. If it finds something, it can lock on to the new target. But if it doesn't find a new target, some are designed to self-destruct. Others, though, will just keep flying along their path until they run out of fuel. If a heat-seeking missile loses its target, it automatically switches into search mode. It scans the area for any new heat source that fits its targeting criteria. If it finds something, it can lock on to the new target. But if it doesn't find a new target, some are designed to self-destruct.
Okay, I turned it down a little bit.
Keep flying along their path until they run out of fuel. If a heat-seeking missile loses its target, it automatically switches into search mode. It scans the area for any new heat source that fits its targeting criteria. If it finds something, it can lock on to the new target. But if it doesn't find a new target, some are designed to self-destruct. Others, though, will just keep flying along their path until they run out of fuel. If a heat-seeking missile loses its target, it automatically switches into search mode.
I'm trying to figure out a good microphone nowadays. I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and buy more.
If it finds something, it can lock on to the new target.
John Doe.
But if it doesn't find a new target,
well, you just have to find out a little bit later in life.
Others, though
I don't think you should be friends with people just because they look cute. You should actually like their personality. I personally would rather have a plethora of people that I could get along with than a spouse or somebody, you know, that just thought I looked good.
So just keep flying along their path until they run out of fuel. If a heat-seeking missile loses its
what computer?
It automatically
I don't know. I've got a few. There's 2 cases back here, but the one I actually use is over here.
If it finds something, it can lock onto the new target. But if it doesn't find a new target,
No, I have
some are
never met
designed to
Pete.
self-destruct. Others, though, will just keep flying along their path until they run out of fuel. If a heat-seeking missile loses its target,
So I mean, I'm on a computer that I built, so
it scans the area for any new heat source that fits
it's an
its targeting
Intel,
criteria.
one of the newer ones.
If
It's
it
got a
finds something,
reasonably
it can
good
lock onto the new
GPU on it,
target.
so
But if it doesn't find a new target,
it's
some
not
are designed to
super
self-destruct.
fast, but
Others,
yeah,
though,
it's
will just
better
keep
than the
flying
average.
along their
It's better
path
than the
until
average
they
pair
run out
for
of
sure.
fuel. If a heat-seeking missile loses its target, it automatically switches into search mode. It scans the area for
Eventually, I
any
want to
heat
have a setup
source that fits its
something like
targeting
this, where it's
criteria.
really
If it
nice and
finds
clean.
something, it can lock onto the new
But
target.
you know,
But if
as
it
soon as
doesn't
you know
find a new target,
things
some
get a
are
little bit
designed to
easier.
self-destruct.
Things are
Others,
kind of
though,
crazy right
will
now.
just keep
So
flying along their path until they run out of fuel. If a heat
y'all can hear me though,
missile
right?
loses
Or should I turn this down even more? Oh man, rally racing is kind of crazy. Sorry, they're literally flipping in circles, but they're in a pretty good, you know, cage. They're pretty strong. Not as dangerous as it used to be. Yo, everybody left. That's really obnoxious, but that's okay. You're funny, Random. Real funny. So, what I'm looking at is YouTube and Twitch? That's YouTube. No shot. I can see both of y'all, all in one. I did not know that. You learn something every day. Can't tilt your head. Hey! Funny. Deadass for real. What do I get if I do it? Come on. Did you know that you can't lick your elbow? Send a photo of you actually licking your elbow, and then I'll do it. You won't.
Apparently, Peter Ducey blew Kareen's mind with this one.
President Biden and Vice President Harris had a private lunch. How awkward.
You're broke, man. $800.
Yeah, dude.
No, it's ridiculous. And I realized
I used to be like this.
And then I started paying off my credit card, and I was like, you know what? If I want to buy a house, I'm gonna have a mortgage payment and an $800 car payment.
No,
and
you're not doing that.
Realistic in California.
I'll come to
Hello,
California.
Faye. Hey, that's all right.
You're broke, man. $800.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. And I realized, you know, watching your show, and then I started paying off my credit card, and I was like, you know what? If I want to buy a house,
Hypermobility? I don't believe you. Hold on. Be right back. I gotta go check.
Realistic in California.
I'll come to California and box your ears. You're not doing that. You're broke, man. $800.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. And I realized, you know, watching your show, and then I started paying off my credit card, and I was like, you know what? If I want to buy a house, I'm gonna have a mortgage payment and an $800 car payment.
No, you're not doing that.
Realistic in California.
I'll come to California and box your ears. You're not doing that. You're broke, man. $800.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. And I realized, you know, watching your show, and then I started paying off my credit card, and I was like, you know what? If I want to buy a house, I'm gonna have a mortgage payment and an $800 car payment.
No, you're not doing that.
Realistic in California.
I'll come to California and box your ears. You're not doing that. You're broke, man. $800.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. And I realized, you know, watching your show, and then I started paying off my credit card, and I was like, you know what? If I want to buy a house, I'm gonna have a mortgage payment and an $800 car payment.
No, you're not doing that.
Realistic in California.
I'll come to California and box your ears. You're not doing that. You're broke, man. $800.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. And I realized, you know, watching your show, and then I started paying off my credit card, and I was like, you know what? If I want to buy a house, I'm gonna have a mortgage payment and an $800 car payment.
No, you're not doing that.
Realistic in California.
I'll come to California and box your ears. You're not doing that. You're broke, man.
Hypermobility. I don't believe you.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. And I realized, you know, watching your show, and then I started paying off my credit card.
Okay, I think the game I want to play is it's this new Pogo game. Well, it's not new. It's new to me. I saw somebody playing it. I thought it looked kind of fun.
You're broke, man. $800.
Okay, all right, shut up. What do you mean? I still don't understand. Random YouTube player. So like what? You can like invert your elbow and like make the elbow like stick out where it's like, yeah, I can do that with like my fingers. I mean, that's about it. BRB. Never mind. Oh, body is hypermobile. I don't get it. I mean, it can work for like certain things, I guess. Sure, it's not the worst thing in the world. Low feature. Yeah, so I mean here, I mean, I've got a good example. I can stick my finger back all the way and touch the back of my hand, you know. Do it on both sides. I can do it better on this side. But you know. I mean that's actually a stress thing that I developed when I was a young kid. I used it for like to deal with my anxiety. You have a pain disability. Wonder what that's like. Pain disability? What could it possibly, like, you don't feel as much pain or you feel too much pain? You still think I'm crazy? I think I have to download my Steam again. Alright, see, I created a new. Let's just install Steam. There you go. Alright, I'll be around. You just put the noties on. No big deal. And I'll be here. Let's just do that for a sec. Do this. Don't remember. Oh, man. What the duck was that? That was annoying. Hey, what's going on, Diggs? How's the TikTok life? Sims 4? Honestly, I was kind of a first-person shooter guy growing up, so I didn't get to play too much. You still in here, Diggs? I don't get a lot of Twitch watchers, which is cool. I'm trying to remember my Steam password. My ADHD brain is just killing me today. Should really go to bed. I'm trying to get on in the morning, but I don't think that that's going to work either, but we'll see. Let's do this. It's just been a while since I logged in. How do I do this? Hope I can't log in. And I hate doing this. I hate doing this. So bad at it. Bus. Bus. I feel like an idiot every single time I do these. Am I the only one? See, like, bus. Let's see another bus. Okay. Not a robot. Do I hit search? Bus. I feel like they do this on purpose. Traffic light. I guess there's a lot of buses. Excuse me. There's a lot of bots out there who can get past this like really fast. What does that mean? Okay, that's fine. Should probably be looking at sim. I think I'd rather play Roblox than maybe Sims. What are your thoughts on the difference between the two? I don't really know too much. Sweet. All right. Well, that was easy. Usually it makes things a lot harder, but I'm glad. So what? I just go back here, open Steam again. Don't make me. Don't. You don't know your thoughts? No, Roblox. Do you like it more than Sims? Why do you like Sims more than Roblox? Hi, Lovey. You're on stream. Say hello. You're not feeling good? Sorry, love. See, no, it's still messing up, dude. I'm so annoyed. I'm just absolutely annoyed. It's okay. Lovi, it's okay. You know, I mean, I'm going through a little bit myself, you know. Streaming other things, trying to make other things work. So it's pretty normal. You're definitely not alone. You know, you just gotta adapt. Adapting is the best way when it comes to, you know, trying to stream long term. Hmm? Yeah, he's looking at the front door. It's got water coming out of it because of the storm. Yeah, it's Lofi. It's just a matter of pivoting, you know, finding other things that, you know, just being more broad. No, it's kind of a bad mic, I'm pretty sure. Where's the cable? Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, so I mean, Is it better now? Couldn't tell you. It's just been a bad mic. Did I fix it? I mean, does it sound better or worse? Because I have noticed sometimes it doesn't sound great, other times it sounds pretty good. So... it's touching the cable, so that's probably what it was. Yeah, it is on. What? Want the fan on? There you go. Wait. It might have shown me the username when I got the email. I don't remember the account. Shit. No, I don't want to do that.
Emmett. Emmett. Emmett, leave the door alone. Emmett.
I'm so annoyed. What did I put? Dude, I feel like this gaslights me. I don't like it. Now it's working. So annoying. I hate that I have to do this more than once. I feel like such an idiot. Okay. Send me the code. Sure, this is going to take a while. Of course, that doesn't come immediately. All the other ones, all the other Steam supports come immediately, but this one takes a minute. So, that's the worst. I'm frustrated. They're strictly calling my nicknames because they're named after Greek gods. That's cool. Especially if they grow up and have the personalities of Greek gods. It's cool. I love cats. I don't want animals for a while though. I've got 2 dogs. And you've probably seen them running around. It's not great cleaning up after them. Not great at all. And that email hasn't come in yet. So we're still waiting. Great. There's always those are the most endearing ones, the ones that make you feel better about yourself. Not a doubt. You love those ones, for sure. Do you have a favorite one though? Let's sing a brain cell. You ought to catch that on your stream. A lot of people like to see that. 11 chickens. I want chickens. Chickens. You ever seen Ed? From Ed, and Ed? I have no patience. Oh, here we go. It was always there. J3. Pogo. What the? Hmm. Hmm. You know what I'm talking about? It's a Pogo game. Genuinely don't think Google's really all that smart. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Whew. Yeah, dude, chickens are cool. I'd love to have some chickens. Just because I could have my own fresh eggs.
So it's intimidating, sort of, you know? Yeah, so here's the point. I look at that and it's all blank, and yours is filled, so it's intimidating, sort of, you know? Yeah, so here's the first thing you should do when you open up Game Maker Studio. You should create a blank project. It's going to be completely empty, right? Once you create a blank project,
that should flex me up. That'd be fart.
and there's nothing in it, right? It'll just be blank space like
all
this.
good.
Go
I
and
ain't
look
ashamed
on
to admit it,
Google
Chad.
and say, how do I make a character
farts,
move
but
in
I'm
Game
proud.
Maker Studio?
I'm proud of my.
That's the first
farts.
step. The second one is to find your folder called
Also,
Objects
one in chat, guys. Do you guys
and
think fart humor
create,
is hilarious?
right-click
'Cause I
on it,
think fart
and say
humor is
Create
fucking
Object.
hilarious.
And what
I
you've
know
done
one
is
in
you've
chat
created
think
your
fart humor is
first
funny.
item. The first thing that goes in the game, right? Like, I have all these
fucking love
objects
fart
that are
humor,
like,
dude.
oh, it's the lamp, and, you know, it does all this stuff, whatever it's going
I
to
could
be.
80
Right?
years
Whatever
old and
the
something
lamp
about
is
a
going to
fart,
be.
Dude, like if I'm
That
in a serious
is
situation,
specifically one of these
or
objects.
like
I know
You
it's
can
4
make
a.m. for me
even if
too.
somebody just farts
basically an
and
Good
unlimited
night,
amount.
Loki.
I think there's
Thanks
like
for hanging out with
a
me.
few thousand in Heartbound of it. I look at that and it's all blank, and yours is filled, so it's intimidating,
I just
sort of,
think
you know?
farts are hilarious.
Yeah,
There's
so
8 eggs,
here's the
though?
first
I'm
thing you
so
should
sorry.
do when you open
Beef
up
is so
Game
good
Maker
for you.
Studio.
Better than bread.
Right now,
You
dude.
should
Holy
create a
shit, I
blank
appreciate it,
project.
but,
It's going to be completely empty,
Abby, I've
right?
been playing competitive. So I used
Once
to
you
play
create a blank
tournaments.
project,
Multiplayer tournaments. If you, I don't know
And
if your
there's-
son knows what like CDL is and stuff like that. There's like a multiplayer version of like basically what we do. It's multiplayer. It's going to be like the best players in the world playing against each other. I played in that multiplayer universe for like a decade, and I switched over. I've been a part of the COD scene since I was a teenager. I'm 28 years old now. And that's where I was grinding against these best players ever, and I just kind of really understood and learned how to play COD like properly. And what COD comes down to, it's very simple. COD comes down to your centering, getting first shot in your gunfight, and hitting your shots. And that's literally all it is. That's literally all COD is when you break it down. It's a first-person shooter. So you want to just make sure... What I'm doing subconsciously when I'm gaming all the time is I make sure my centering is as pristine as possible. When I'm swinging corners, I want to be ready for like gunfights all the times. And that's what's going to get you incredibly more consistent at COD is having good centering. And then the way I do that, I pop UAVs then, audio cues, and that's pretty much what I do when I play Warzone. So I've shot bots all the time back in the day, and I still shoot bots here and there before I hop on. You'll see me shoot some bots, some recruit bots, and that's just I've been doing this for like 15, 20 years. I'm an old ass man. I'm an old ass man. Bada bing, bada boom.
I've been there, Lofi. You got a hard day ahead of you. Make sure you get some food. Make sure you get some water in you. That should minimize any sort of, inconsistencies that you might see throughout the day. Okay, Lofi?
Scrap.
Just don't forget to eat. You gotta eat.
Illy, guys, I mean,
Save myself a lot of heartache if I
playing with
eat.
those guys before they even won their first online tournament, dude. Before they even won their first online tournament. I think Scrap was like the best player in the CDL, and I was like a 45-month subscriber to our channel. Used to always watch all of our search and destroy content. Started off as an online tournament player. Dude, he's killing it now, man. It's so awesome to see all these young guns that, kind of.
Doesn't want that key card?
I was a generation before all these new young guns in the competitive space. It's awesome to see them killing it, dude. I'm happy they're making their bags and they're having fun because I think it's fucking dope. I'm always gonna be rooting for people, and I'm still a big fan of like the CDL. I think the CDL is awesome. So I mean, just the other day, Dashy was in the chat too. They don't really swing around very often. I don't really keep in touch with too many like CDL guys. I kind of just stay in my own lane now that I'm like just kind of grinding here. But I mean, they're still my boys, dude. Those are the guys that we kind of all grew up playing COD together. And the rest has been history. I used to stream tournaments for like 10 years. That was my first content, was streaming tournaments. And then once Blackout came out, guys, I said fuck tournaments. I'm gonna play Blackout. Blackout changed my life, dude. We had the most subscribers we ever had in our life. Best viewership. Well, not best viewership, but like just the most support overall. actually used to have like 1,000 viewers playing Search and Destroy, but chat wasn't very active. You had to stream with the delay and shit. So that was my upbringing was these tournaments versus these really good players. So like in my head when I'm playing now is like I'm playing against these casual guys on Warzone, and like I've been playing against all these good ass players. So I'm just kind of like locked in, just kind of ready for gunfights, a lot more than your average player. I feel like. $20 for 20 kills this game. Oh, dead ass. I don't know if I can do that. There's 41 players left. I've been kind of yapping, chat. Sorry for yapping. I don't mean to sound like egotistical or anything. I'm just saying my freaking my background.
Paula,
Oh, dude,
welcome
Abby,
back.
It's like that with everything, dude. It really is like that with everything. It's guys,
You
it
blink.
really comes down to the time you put in. And I spent
Like the
basically my
stream.
entire adult life
Sorry,
dreaming
man.
about COD, playing COD,
Paula,
and trying to be
it's
the best COD player I can. This is
a
my
little
life.
late,
It's my
so
passion.
I'm a little tired.
And I fucking love it. I love it, and I'm able to use my talent in COD to entertain people. And also,
And I don't have my
another
second
one of
monitor
passions, I
hooked
like
up,
comedy,
so
I like making
he's
people
gonna have to
laugh,
put
I
up
like
with me
making
looking
people's
back at
days
chat.
better. So I'm able to like
Sorry.
combine that, and yeah, that's kind of my background. That's just kind of how I became who I am.
What are your views on Call of Duty? Does anybody have an opinion on that? People ain't gonna like the stream. You're funny. Guys, I think I'm gonna cut it down here. Kind of tired. I need to get some sleep. I've got work at 3 p.m. tomorrow, so don't want to stay up too late, and I don't want to be, too tired. So I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and get on like 10 p.m. at 10 a.m. We'll see how it goes. And we can hang out then. Okay.